Okay, here we go. This is Garrett, Tears to Joy Ministries.org. This video is called Where Do Our Thoughts Come From? The thoughts entering our mind, where do they come from? Some Christians think that they come from us. Some might guess the holy angels. Some might guess from the TV shows we watch, movies, videos, and songs that we listen to in the car. Many Christians would say from the demons. And there is a tiny group of Christians on planet Earth who would say that the thoughts come from God. Now, I've been in a terrible valley experience going on 16 months now, nonstop. And I want you to know, sometimes the second I wake up, I get bombarded with bad thoughts. I'm talking about the second I wake up. Or other true stories are, many times I have bad nights of sleep and I can't sleep. And I'm so tired that in the daytime I try to take a nap. And when I lay my head down on the pillow and try to go to bed, bad thoughts slam me. Bad thoughts so bad you can't repeat them out loud. I could never talk about them in a video because some of them are very bad, very filthy, all different kinds of bad thoughts. A lot of them could be sexual type bad thoughts, things that you can't talk about. All of you go through that too. You all know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend you don't when you do. Or I'll be taking a nap and wake up and I get bombarded with bad thoughts out of nowhere. I haven't done anything. I'm not looking at anything. I'm not watching anything. I'm not hearing anything. I woke up from a nap. I try to turn over, go back to bed, and the bad thoughts are bombarding me. Now, for those of you Christians who say that the bad thoughts come from the holy angels, you are partially correct. Partially. I hope I didn't misspeak there. I might have misspoke. Let me say that again in case I said something wrong. Those of you Christians who guess that our thoughts come from the angels, you're partially correct. Those of you who guess that our thoughts, especially the bad thoughts, the filthy thoughts, the sexual thoughts, the evil thoughts, are coming from the evil spirits, some people call them demons, you are partially correct. But there's a better answer, and that's what this video is for. It's to bless you with a better answer. Child of God, I want to tell you the truth, so listen carefully. If you're a new Christian and you don't believe me, man, it's okay. I love you. If you've been walking with the Lord a while and you don't believe what I'm about to tell you, man, it's okay. Ask God about Garrett. Ask God about the video. If you've been walking with Jesus in the Bible 10, 20, 30 years, and you hear this video and you don't believe me, it's okay. Ask God about me. Ask him about this video. Because what I'm about to tell you, God taught me. God taught me this. I want you to know that your thoughts come from God. Does God use vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor to send your thoughts to you? Yes, he does. But they still come from God because he is sovereign over his entire creation. Now, I know just about none of you were ever taught this. The bad thoughts come from God. Is he using demons to do it? Yes, he does quite often. Yes, he does. Is he using holy angels to give us some thoughts? Yes, he does. Joseph got dreams in the Bible from a holy angel, Gabriel. So yes, he does. Can God use movies that we saw that night? Can he use our pets? Can he use videos that we watch? Can he use songs that we've been singing? Yes, he can. God can use his entire creation to give you thoughts, but I want you to know they're coming from God, and I don't know too many people who teach this. So what am I really saying here? I want to expand your theology, child of God. The bad thoughts that are coming to you are ordered by God. Jesus, God's Son, is giving permission for these thoughts to come to you. How do we know? Lamentations 3:37. That's how we know. These bad thoughts, these terrible thoughts, these evil thoughts, they come from heaven. Heaven gives the order for it to happen, and heaven can use vessels of honor or vessels of dishonor, or God can use whatever he wants. Does he use the demons? Yeah. Yes, he does. All day long to give us bad thoughts. Yes, he does. These are planned by God. They're orchestrated by God. They're foreordained by God before the universe was ever created. God is sovereign over your thoughts. And I want you to learn this truth and be super blessed. Why? Because this gives God glory. When you give God credit for all the things he does, he gets more glory. We have to give God the honor and respect he is due because he's sending us all of our thoughts. God is reigning through his son Jesus, and Jesus is controlling our thoughts down to the microscopic spiritual level. He's microscopically controlling our thoughts every microsecond of our life. That's correct. You see, Jesus isn't who you thought he is. He's like 1 trillion times more powerful than you thought. He's like 1 trillion times smarter than you ever imagined. Now, I know Christians taught you that these bad thoughts come from your flesh and the demons. I know that. I know the Christian songs will teach you that the evil comes from the demons. I know that. I've heard all that garbage on the radio. I know you learn in churches all over the world, especially the USA, that all of these bad thoughts and bad images are coming from Satan. They're coming from the demons. Do you realize when you preach that way, you are making Satan your God? Let me explain how. When you think that Satan and the demons are in control of all your bad thoughts, you're giving them glory, you're giving them honor, you're giving them respect, and you're stealing glory from God because God is the one doing it, because God is sovereign over his creation. You are actually stealing glory from God. Or if you say, hey, Garrett, there was an angel in my bedroom last night, a holy one, and he had incredible armor, and he was beautiful, and he touched my head and gave me a whole bunch of thoughts. You're stealing glory from God. It's not coming from the angel. It's coming from Jesus Christ, who dominates his creation down to the molecular level. You see, Christians are afraid to tell the truth. The truth is these bad thoughts and evil thoughts are planned by God. They're ordered by God, and Jesus gives permission for it to happen. Have you read John 3:27 lately? A man can receive nothing unless it comes from heaven. The definition of nothing there includes your thoughts, good, bad, and ugly. One more time. John 3:27, a man can receive nothing unless it comes from heaven. That includes your bad thoughts. That includes the sexual thoughts. That includes the nasty thoughts. It's all coming from God. Is he using vessels of honor and dishonor? Yes, we talked about that. Yes, he is. If God wasn't in control of your thoughts, then God is not God. Then God is not who he said he is. Then God is not sovereign. Then God is not all-powerful, and God is not all-knowing. He has to be in control of your thoughts by the very definition of being a God. If the demons were in control of your bad thoughts, then the demons are now your God. No, child of God, you've been taught badly. Satan and the demons are not in control of your bad thoughts, the sexual thoughts, the evil thoughts, the sinister thoughts. God is. And God is ruling through his son Jesus, who dominates his creation with an iron fist. Now, I gave you 2 scriptures to prove this. I gave you the true stories of what God has been telling me. I'm sharing it with you because I love you. I've used human reasoning with you. I've used Christian principles with you. So if you want to believe the truth, wow, praise God for you. And if you want to keep believing the lies, that Satan and the demons are in control of your bad thoughts, that they're in charge of your bad thoughts, that they run your bad thoughts, well, you're staying with that terrible 1980s theology that's spread all over the world. I want you to know something. Satan is not in control of anything, not one single thing. Not one thing, nothing. Jesus is in control of everything. Everything comes from heaven, just like John 3:27 says. Believe the Bible and be blessed, and let God fix up your theology here. So when I wake up and I'm being bombarded by bad thoughts, I say, Jesus, please stop the bad thoughts. Or if I'm being bombarded by sexual thoughts, and that happens a lot, I say, Jesus, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Please take away the sexual thoughts. Why? Because Jesus is sovereign over his creation, and everything comes from heaven. The bad thoughts are planned by heaven. They are foreordained to happen by heaven. They are commanded to happen in your life by heaven. They are given permission to happen by heaven. They are controlled by heaven. Yes. God is the one sending the good thoughts, the average thoughts, the bad thoughts, the sexual thoughts, the evil thoughts, the sinister thoughts, the thoughts of getting married, the thoughts of getting a new job, the thoughts, maybe I got to pray tonight. The thoughts, maybe you got to do a new video. The thoughts, wow, I need help to quit smoking. The thoughts, wow, I got to lose weight. God is sending all of the thoughts every single microsecond of your entire life. If you have ears to hear this, praise God, you're getting grace. Praise God for you.